Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to all East West College and UITM students. Today our topic market segmentation, targeting and positioning. So this is a learning objective that we are going to teach about today. So it's for you to pay attention. This is what we are teaching you. This is what you basically need to know for the topic. The rest is additional. If you can understand this learning objective, then you already learning for we already learned for today lecture. So that's why the important learning objective we put it down there. Yeah. So everything you want to do, you must have an objective, right? You want to go to supermarket. What is objective? Are you going to buy some grocery? Are you to go buy selling some grocery there or whatever? So the objective is very important. We don't simply teach you with the objective. So pay attention on the objective of every lecturer's teaching. Okay, what is market segmentation? The purpose of market segmentation is to enable a marketer to tailor marketing mixes to meet the needs of one or more specific segment. A market is a people or organization with the ability to buy to fulfill their needs and wants. A market segment is a subgroup of people sharing or characteristic that is caused to them for similar need. Okay. In simplified explanation, is market segmentation is that if you want to sell your product, okay, what is your product? Okay lah, we take simple lah, a person, a makcik, timah, whatever, making nasi lemak in the morning. So morning nasi lemak, what is the segment? To whom we going to sell this nasi lemak? To the people who would normally eat nasi lemak for breakfast, right? People don't eat nasi lemak for lunch and dinner. They have, but it's not normal lah. And we're talking about normal here. So if the makcik or whoever you want to make nasi lemak to sell, so your market segmentation is for people to take breakfast. That means you have to sell in the morning. Whether you sell in the shop or roadside doesn't matter. But your market for nasi lemak is morning, not for the evening or for night. A simple example of market segmentation, if you can understand. If you want to understand, then the rest is easy lah. A market, people, organization with the ability to buy. Yeah lah. Just now, who's going to buy the nasi lemak? Those who want to take breakfast, right? So that is what segmentation. It goes to so many other things lah. You want to sell a car, you want to sell a Proton car, you want to sell Pro 2 car or Kancil car. Do you think can sell Kancil car in the middle big city like Kuala Lumpur? Yes, but not many people will buy because the rich people, they don't buy Kancil car. But for outside Kuala Lumpur, Kuala Pilah, Bahau, oh yes, the middle low income people will buy the Kancil car. So the Kancil car or the Pro 2, they will focus on market outside the city. Whereas in city, people like selling Mercedes, BMW, so they sell in big city. Do you think you can sell Porsche in the town like Bahau? You can, maybe one Porsche. How to make money, you can sell one. So we're talking in general now. Yeah, in general. So everything general, there is an exception to the general rule. Yes, you can sell one or two, but we don't talk about the exception now. We're talking about general. So, as I said, like nasi lemak, now we talk about car. So all the other product you want to sell, you must make study, you must do survey. The market segmentation you want to sell, you want to penetrate, you want to marketing. That is important in marketing. Dividing a small market into smaller segment with distinct needs, characteristic, behavior that makes required separate marketing strategies or mix. I already explained to you just now. Smaller, those who need a small car, you go to a smaller market. You know, big car, go to a big market. And then characteristics of people. People like say you producing shirt like this fellow now, producing shirt style. Characteristics of people, behavior. Those people who like stylish, change shirt every day. Not every day, morning different shirt, evening different shirt, night different shirt. Some people are crazy like that. So you go to that segment of people who want to buy 3 or 4 shirts to use a day. This is where the market segment you have to look. Maybe for people who have a higher income group lah. Cannot you go to the kampung people, you expect to sell 2, 3 shirts they want to change every day. So this is the characteristic behavior of people. So that's why you can see, sometimes I also puzzle. How these people selling shirt every day? I buy one shirt I use is almost 10 years and I still using it. Yeah. But people now, crazy people, changing shirt, 2, 3 shirt per day. So these crazy people, you can sell more shirt to them lah. Maybe cannot sell shirts to me lah. Yeah. Criteria for successful segmentation. What are the criteria? Sustainability. A selected segment must be large enough to justify development and maintenance of special marketing mix. Must be profitable. So the substantiality like I mean, it must be big volume that you can sell. Then only you can uh, maintain your market mix in the area. Accessibility. The firm must be able to reach members of targeting segment with customized marketing mix. So accessibility normally you must have your shops, all the thing down there. But now the trend is changing. You can sell online. Yeah? You have all the online platform to sell. So now the accessibility is much easier. Those days accessibility only you have shops in that segment you can sell. Now you can sell your product anywhere in the world if you use a platform. Responsiveness, a market segment must respond differently to some aspect of marketing mix than to other segment. Of course, yeah, it must be marketing mix when you sell the product. You just cannot sell product to one segment of rich people, but they also middle income people. So you can also mix your product to sell not only for the high income, for the lower income. Sometimes you can see in the shops, or in the supermarket or whatever there down there, there are different quality of product shirt they sell. So this is marketing mix lah. You also sell for the higher market, you also sell for the middle income market. Maybe not for the low market lah. Yeah? Because it's too big a segment, then it's not segmentation anymore. Then it's like Rojak already, you sell everything. That's like Pasar Malam already. That's not the marketing segmentation. You want to sell everything, you go to the Pasar Malam night market. There's different marketing strategy. For identifiability and measurability, the segment must be identified and their size measurable. As I said, what you want to do, you have to do the survey lah to identify and to measure, identify the income of people and to measure how many of them down there, so that you can think you can produce and sell your product to the segment. Basis of exception, consumer market. Okay, we're talking about consumer market now. Geographic. Geographic segmentation divide the market into different geographical units such as continent, region, state, countries, and city. This one we're talking about you want to sell your product through the world lah, all over the world. Then you talk about geographic. You want to sell your market in South Asia, so you must see the income of people in South Asia. For example, we see like BMW car from Europe. They are selling all over the world, right? Or Audi car. They're selling all over the world, all over the world. So they have to do the segmentation. For example, Audi, they done very well because they done the segmentation of their product in China. So China now is one of the top Audi selling car because why they do really study the geographic, the behavior, the style of the Chinese, and it happened the Chinese like the design, the product of Audi. So Audi is number one sell in China. What about Malaysia? Malaysia, yes, we have Audi, but here the market segmentation number one is Mercedes. They make their own study, they have their own promotion all the while. So this is a geographic segmentation. For example, a climate is frequently used because of its dramatic impact on resident and need to purchasing behavior. You're talking about shirt lah. If shirt here in Malaysia, you want to sell thick clothes, who want to buy? Because here we have sunny day throughout the year. So if you produce, like say UK company produce winter clothing, they cannot sell in Malaysia. Because geographically, Malaysia is not, never have winter or in Asia. So this is example of market segmentation lah. Either it can be climate, it can be people, it can be people behavioral characteristic towards the product. Demographic segmentation is a method of dividing market on the basis of demographic variable. Okay, as I said just now, age, gender, income, ethnic background, and family style. So you have to see lah. For example, again, I said, you say want to sell a product in Kuala Lumpur. Do you think young people down there, a lot of young people? And what about the gender? And how about the income? And what about the races down there? A lot Chinese or a lot Malay? So if more Chinese, do you think you sell a Malay sarung down there more or Chinese shirt more? And their family lifestyle. As I said, if those rich people change clothes 4 or 5 times a day, how you survey? And their income is high, unless if their income is low, they cannot stay in Kuala Lumpur, right? Nasi lemak in Seremban, you can buy maybe RM2. But nasi lemak in a hotel in Kuala Lumpur, they sell you RM10. You don't have big income, you can't stay in Kuala Lumpur. But you can do good business in Kuala Lumpur, because if you sell nasi lemak in Seremban, you can sell RM2. But Kuala Lumpur, you can sell RM10. So these are things that you can do your own survey, your own marketing survey and kind of thing, for you to decide what to sell your product and at what price. Dividing market to segment based on consumer knowledge, attitudes, uses, or respond to a product. I already explained a lot on that. For example, occasion, benefit sort, user status, usage rate, and loyalty. Loyalty itu is another thing that you have to take into consideration during your marketing. For example, I used to buy Mercedes cars those days. So every time I change car, I change to Mercedes. Because why? Some sort like I loyalty to the branding of Mercedes. Of course, now I change lah to Audi. But now if I change to Audi, I will change to Audi because my loyalty to Audi. So product loyalty also is another market consideration. For example, occasion is festive season lah. For during the Chinese New Year, Hari Raya season. For example, in UK, we call in say the Christmas time, yeah. Christmas, 25th December or Christmas time. So during the whole December, they will sell all product that is for occasion or to celebrate the Christmas. Same like here lah, Hari Raya or Chinese New Year. Hari Raya time, you can see everybody come up selling all the baju Melayu lah. Yeah? But you can see the baju Melayu on other months, but during the Hari Raya. So this we call it occasion. So you need your product also to produce segment during, for example, occasion also. So that's also another segmentation that you have to look into. Benefit sort, athlete versus fitness conscious. If you're selling sport shirt, everything, so you need to see this also as a consideration. User status, existing user, potential user. Let's say now a lot of people are using Mercedes. Now you are selling Audi. How are you going to penetrate those people brand loyal to Mercedes? For example, now myself, how I change it to Audi? So they maybe the marketing people last time have done a good job lah. To convince me to change to BMW, from Mercedes to Audi. Same thing. So you want to sell your product similar to others. How you want to get this existing user or potential user to change to your product? Usage rate, light, medium, and heavier use, normal lah. It depend on the individual preference. Loyalty status, I already talking quite a lot about loyalty and branding just now. Okay, psychographic. What is psychographic? Just now it's talking about demographic. It's psychographic. Dividing a market into different segments based on social class. Just now, demographic which is based on population wise. For example, race, age, or kind of thing. Yeah. But here, social class, lifestyle, personality, characteristic. For example, you sell top watch from Switzerland. One watch, they said, used our Prime Minister, former Prime Minister wife, Rosmah. One watch cost 200,000, 300,000. And Najib also last time using 200,000, 300,000, 300,000 watch. So this type of watch, can you sell in Seramban or not? Can you sell in Bahau or not? Can you sell in Kuala Pilah or not? No way you can open a shop to sell this kind of watch here. Because the social class people don't use this kind of watch. Yeah? And those people don't bother about lifestyle. Here people don't even have watch. I don't even use watch. So how are you going to sell watch to me? Because our lifestyle here is not boosting using expensive watch. But people in Kuala Lumpur, yes. For example, ladies, you selling gold. For gold woman, they would like to use the gold at their hand and some then start showing around. So their lifestyle. Then they use gold to hide under the shirt. They show it to other people, especially during function. They will put their hand in front of you to show the gold they're using. Their lifestyle, social class. Because the more gold or diamond they use and people see, oh, that is their social class is higher class people. That is their lifestyle, their personality and characteristic lah. So this one we call it psychographic segment. Just now remember demographic, psych. Okay, step in segment consumer market. Select a market to product category for study. Already explained to you a lot just now for you to sell your product. Choose basis for segmentation market. Okay, you want to start penetrating your product. Which place you want to start first? That's where the first you start launching your product, that will be your base lah. Simple as that. Then you can expand. For example, now you are in Seramban. You're producing a product in Seramban. Maybe you have to start to promote your product, your base in Seramban first lah. Get the Seramban people know your product, use your product. Then maybe only you go to Kuala Lumpur or other place. Because you start do the market segmentation in other place, it costs you much expensive. Because you're based in Seramban. Choose descriptor for segmentation based selected. Descriptors are variables such as demographic based were chosen. We already discussed that. And the descriptor would be the gender lah. For profile and evaluate segment. Profiling. A profile should include segment. Profile, that means you profile individual. The segment size, how much is the population. Expected growth rate. Let's say if you go to area, maybe like here we call it in Nilai, there are a lot of young people staying down there. You can see more children will be born down there. More people will produce. You will produce more product meant for children. In that situation, because that segment is a profiling for young population. Purchase frequency, you see whether people buy the thing often or not. You have to make your survey. Brand loyalty, I already told you about brand loyalty. Then whether you can sell, you can have everything you must sell, minus profit lah. If you lose money to sell, then you bankrupt, close company. So in business, either a profit or loss or gone bankrupt. So you must, everything you sell must make sure you make profit. Otherwise, don't do business. Go to work somewhere else. Number 5, the analysis of the stage lah. After you do the profiling, so analyze. How many people down there, young people, old people, what they need. So you analyze your survey. And then you select the target market lah. If you are selling a product for children, or maybe after if After you make the study in Nilai, for example, because of so many young people working down there in factory or kind of thing, then you target, this is your target market to sell your children product, for example. So that's what they say. That's what I mean by select a target market. Design, implement, and maintain appropriate marketing mixes. Of course, when you start to sell your product, you must have your product mixes lah. You cannot just sell one product for, let's say, a shirt for children. You must also sell toys. You must also sell other needs of the children, young children, for example. Then design to their taste and current trend, for example. Eh? You cannot sell a product which is outdated design. Nobody will buy. Although you produce it new, but nobody will buy. So these are all things that you need to consider in market segmentation. Strategy for selecting target market. Okay. A target market is a group of people for organization of which an organization design, implement, and maintain marketing mix fit needs the group resulting mutually satisfying exchanges. This is similar to the additional music target market. You target for young children, how you want to penetrate the market. If you target for middle age people, let's say husband and wife between 30 to 40 years, what is you think you want to sell a product to them? Old age people, what they need? They need more medical product, medical care, for example. So what is your target market? Because nobody can sell everything, you can produce everything to everybody. Impossible. So every people or every company must have some product and target certain market to do business. It's impossible. You can produce everything and sell to everybody. You tell me one company in the world, you can Google anywhere. They produce a product, all product to everybody needs. Impossible. So that's why strategy for selecting target market is very, very important for your business survival, for your business profitability. Okay, strategy for selecting target market. Yeah, a firm might decide to market segment difference and target the whole market with one offer. The mass marketing strategy focus on what common needs. I already explained that just now. Target several different market segment and design separate offer for each. Goal is achieve higher than sales, stronger, more expensive than undifferentiated marketing. Of course, if your company is big, your factory is big, you can target not only one market. You can target two or several other market. That's what it means lah. Yeah. Concentrate marketing, niche market. Concentrate mean niche market. Niche market mean you just go to specific market. Target a small share of large market. Limited company resources, knowledge of market is also concentrated. Because your company is not big, you can produce big amount of volume for your product. So how do you do business? Can you do on concentrating marketing or to a niche market? Yeah, very simple lah. If I give you simple, back just now the makcik Timah, he's not rich fella. He cannot be producing nasi lemak, kuih tiaw, mi goreng, everything, because the limited funds and limited capability. So in niche market, he just produce nasi lemak. Simple as that lah. He can go to all other product lah for you to understand. So this niche market mean you produce only single product, or maybe only two product. So for the makcik just producing one nasi lemak. He is not producing the kuih, he is not producing the kuih tiaw or everything. Because of your small company or small business. So for small business, it's different way of doing segmentation. Micro marketing, practice of tailoring product and marketing program to suit the taste specific individuals and location. For example, tailor shop. You got tailoring, you can talk about tailor shop. I see one tailor shop in Bangsa Shopping Complex in KL. They call it Lambit or something. It's only one shop, but it produce very good quality suits. Our former Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir make his suits all there. So because of that, a lot of people also follow lah. So this shop target on that Micro marketing only produce this shirt or what do you call it, jacket or kind of thing for uh, high income people, for the prime minister, for the minister, for multi-millionaire. But they sell one suit is very expensive lah, not cheap lah. So you can also target this way, micro marketing, especially your business like tailoring. Tailor, you cannot open too many tailor shop at one go, right? Because tailor is more professional, it's more personalized. It's, you can produce in mass. Yeah? We are not producing shirt like factory. Uh, High-end tailor, I mean, they do specific design, specific kind of taste that for specific people only. That one we call it micro marketing. So good example is tailor lah, tailor shop. Plus any other things also lah. If you can see their style and marketing just for certain number of customer only, then you know they are doing micro marketing for their product. There's so many this kind of product in all over the world. Sometimes they call it boutique shop. Boutique shop mean they just sell specific product and they just do micro marketing on that product only. So it's a boutique. We call it boutique shop. Yeah. So tailor they don't call boutique shop lah, but they other product. For example, ladies handbag. Ladies handbag, one boutique shop. So their design, everything is very specific to individual needs and taste only. You cannot get that type of handbag or bag that sell in all the other shops. So that one we call it micro marketing. Boutique shop you can solve, you can use it as a micro marketing example. Okay, then positioning. Positioning. So position your product. You call it position from the word position. So to position your product, you must have your product differentiation. Your product must be different from other people. If you're selling the same product, then the chances of you to survive is very minimal. Because one person can buy the same product from 10 people. And the 10 people using the same product, how are you going to market your product? Yeah? Position maps. So again, maps is some sort like geographical area lah, where you want to position your product. Competitive edge. What is your product better than the other competitor? Similar product. Yeah. For example lah, you produce a pen, for example lah, produce a pen. Simple as that. Yeah. Everybody produce the same pen, right? But your pen, you have a light. Lampu, ada lampu. So people say, hey, it's good to buy this pen than the other pen because it has light. In case I have problem at night, sleeping, I don't have to on the light to look for something, I can use this light. So your pen have a competitive advantage from your other competitor. Repositioning. So again, where you want to focus to sell your product. Well, for sure, like pen, you can sell anywhere lah. But I'm talking some product like micro product just now. I mean, we're talking like boutique shop. Where are you going to position your shops? You cannot have a high-end boutique shop in Bahau, in Kuala Pilah. No people will go to your shop because the income's not enough to buy your boutique shop from your shop anyway. So this type of shop you have to set up in big cities, KL or whatever lah. Yeah. Product positioning is where the product defined functions the important attribute. The place of product affects consumer mind, relative and competing product. I already explained that. Product differentiation, design distinguish as a tool already explained them. Your product must be slightly different from others, then people may buy your position map. Here they explain. Position map show customer perception of the brand versus competing product on important buying dimension. For example, home entertainment market. Your TV, all kind of things that one. You can see now so much of home entertainment, Netflix, all kind of thing. Yeah? Competitive edge, I already told just now. You're offering consumer, you must have either you have greater value or you have additional benefits for your product from your computer. Repositioning, changing consumer perception of brand and relation to competing brand, making a comeback to the market with brand new face. Okay, here another point on repositioning, for example, like Colgate. Those old people like me, the Colgate package now, 20 years ago is different. So you will sell the same packaging. After some time, people also got bored to see your package. So sometimes you just do repackaging, new image, new thing, but same Colgate, the same toothpaste, but you give it, maybe now you said you reposition Colgate with some additional benefit. It will help your teeth much whiter or whatever thing. So the same product, but you reposition back, reintroduce back. So that we call it repositioning. Okay, we have a summary. I already explained criteria of successful segmentation. How you want to be successful in your segmentation. Identify basis segmentation for customer market. Yeah. Then step of segmenting, sub-segmenting consumer, or how you want to do your segmentation. Identify strategies for selecting target market. We already explained. Identify and understand positioning. So all I already explained. So it's already in the notes. You can proceed to read the notes that we give you. You understand in your LMS, we give you this slide, we give you notes, my lecture. Then we even will get one YouTube lecture on this market segmentation to add on. And then we also have the e-books down there. So there's so many material that we give to you for you to understand deeper this segment, this lecture on this topic, market segmentation. If you just depend on my lecture, then you have a very limited knowledge. We have provided all the other things. You can read it during your free time or wherever you want to study. Of course, in the class, the lecturer will explain you further or expand more further what I have lectured today. So thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.